we're ready to go.
Cool. You guys want to go through the changes to contract agreement?
Sure.
So most of this, not all of it, has to do with
New
new legislation, which I would have wished they not did because it was extra work. You guys okay with lines 115 through 185? This is stuff that we've gotten from our lawyers.
There were a couple on there, wasn't there, on this one? Bottom. Yeah, some questions.
Page 5.
Yeah, ours aren't lined, right? We don't, ours aren't lined out,
Oh,
so
okay.
just
It's,
kind of reference it.
yeah. Which part? 2.1 or?
Can you explain, under C, can you explain this?
Under 2.1.
Okay, so basically this has to do with just defining the rights of the association, essentially. There should be no change. It's just putting into words what we already do. And like a lot of this stuff we don't do anyways, like on school grounds. But from what we've been advised is if you guys let anybody, like for instance a church group, do morning things or anything, and you don't charge them for anything, you have to treat us the same way. And we don't really, that's what basically all this stuff has to do. And the only thing I could possibly see, we need to be able to define in-duty status, which is when we're on the clock, and then when we're not on the clock would be flex time. And the flex time, when we're doing stuff like that on flex time, basically what we're interested in is maybe 1 or 2 people a year at the most, and that's at the most, go get the flex time built up to go to delegate assembly, which is the yearly.
How do you feel about next time?
We can discuss that. That would be free subs for the district, basically. So you could do it that way.
I guess I don't talk. When I read it, here's what I thought.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I was thinking flex time was something like a teacher could come in and work a couple days in August and then take days off when kids are here. Am I on the right track there?
Yeah, basically it's time we work ahead
Uh-huh.
to get the time built up, comp time basically, so we can go do delegate assembly, because that's essentially what the stuff is about.
But wasn't I thought you had some language in here though for stuff like that, basically to like people donating time for that, like personal need for that.
I thought I left that stuff out, because there was a deal where there's a flex time bank, and I tried to leave that stuff out because it was not, well, if you did donate your time, it'd be your time, not anybody else's time.
I think it's
Page
page 7.
7.
The top of this was Tuesday. Is that right?
I just thought we saw maybe that language in a couple spots.
Be granted 4 days of association leave, should be paid on a daily plus basis, flex time, volunteer personal leave time, can be credited all toward the use of association leave. We can tighten that up, but I mean, essentially, we can play with the number of days. Because if I remember right, delegate assemblies maybe 2 days at the most, maybe 1 day.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's on Friday, you have to get off, and then you're back from Monday.
We've always given you professional leave for that.
Okay.
Now I know we can't do that, right?
Yeah.
But and ultimately it's these guys, it's not me. The only thing I care about here is how this is impacting kids, because my concern is that people are going to take and come in and like work in August or on Saturdays and then not be here when we really need people here, and that's with kids.
So we can change the flex time so it's like only counts during school hours or something. Does that make sense? Like for instance, a good example of this would be to be like subs. We need subs. Sometimes you could pay it. You know, if we have a time off or that's our prep period.
Yeah.
Instead of paying us the money for the prep period, that could be credited to during the flex time, so we could get in. You know, does that make sense?
Sort of. Yeah.
instead. That'd be a way to make sure that you're serving the kids at the same time. Essentially, that's what,
And who is it, and is it the president that goes to that generally?
it's who, the president generally, but somebody else can go if they want.
What are you guys thinking on this? Can we also limit it to like, I just, like I said, I don't want, yeah, however we can tighten it up, that's fine, because I don't want, like, we have 172 student days. We already have, like, I mean, it's just, it's hard for us, and it's not great for kids if teachers are not here with their kids.
So, yeah, no, I agree. Tightening this up, I'm totally on board with that.
Okay.
One way we can tighten it up, we can move, instead of 4 flex days, we can have 2, and then we can change this last part, shall be paid to this. If we could find a place on here to tighten up what that, for instance, like you could use prep period time to do that, or something like that. Does that make sense?
Like when a teacher subs, is that what you mean?
Subbing during prep time could be used to do that. Because if somebody's planning on going, we should know way beginning of the year. It's easy to know. And they can build up. There's plenty of opportunity to sub during a prep period. I'd be very
Okay.
happy with that.
And so that would only apply to attending
We can,
union business,
to the delegate assembly. Yeah.
delegate assembly. Okay, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
This essentially, that's what this is about. Because we don't do a lot of this other stuff. And if we do it, it's always personal emails, and I try to do it after when I'm not on the clock.
Yeah.
Going from 4 days to 2 days?
Yeah, 4 days to 2 days, and
We need to find a way to,
change that to sub.
something to the effect that teachers may donate hours.
Prep time, hours from prep time in terms of subbing or something like that.
Yeah, towards association leave.
Yes. So, I guess,
Just write that down right there and we'll wordsmith it and then look at, and then you can look at it.
okay.
They're donating their prep time where they should be prepping for a class.
Well, it's
To-
when they sub though for
When
another
they sub?
teacher. So
Okay.
we normally pay them out $40.
Yeah,
Instead of doing that, that time will be donated towards association leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
prep time work.
because that way it's not technically.
Yeah.
Is that good for that part?
I think so. You're fine with
I think so, I guess.
If we go down to,
Is that the only way that whoever it is can use leave?
I'd be okay with that.
Can we take out the unpaid leave part now?
What one?
Under number 8,
Oh, yeah.
bulletin board there.
The associate member uses unpaid leave, we can get rid of that.
just because we generally try to avoid that at all costs.
That's good. You good on that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Additional leave, yeah. That was requested by somebody at the elementary school. What do you guys have on that?
Can we come back to it?
Okay.
That one, do you guys want to talk or
Go ahead.
my concern there isn't really the number of days that a person can carry, it's using days at the beginning or the end of a semester. Those are my concerns.
Okay.
We've just, and that's only because it's fresh in my head, because we've had a lot of people on leave at the end. It happened at the beginning of the semester too this year, and so we're putting subs in the building during finals week
Yeah.
and the first week of the semester this year. So that, that's kind of just what's in my head.
Okay. You can always say no too, 'cause that's within
I
your
know,
control.
but if, they always have a really good reason.
Oh, I forgot to tell you today.
Oh, so come back to it? Or-
If you don't mind.
Yes, let's come back to it.
And just to know, like, I try in all my power to accommodate personal leave.
Yeah, I believe you, yeah.
Especially since I'm off on the sub.
Yeah.
Kindles.
This next part, teaching conditions, part of this is just redoing, so flex time is what, I changed the word, it was already, flex time was already being used, so I just changed it.
Yes.
And then 2 and 3, this has to do with, whatchamacallit, we just talked about. Defining in-duty status and what flex time is.
How would that impact, I should have talked to Dory a little bit, how would that impact, like number 2, the in-duty status during lunch? Now the intent of that is to be able to basically kind of do union business at lunch, is that right?
Essentially, yes, during like discussions, whatever, what limited stuff we do.
Right. Is that the only intent?
Yeah.
Does that impact elementary staff that have duties? Like if they have lunch duty once a week or once every 2 weeks or something, does that impact
It
it?
shouldn't, in practicality, no.
I don't really have a preference on that, do you guys?
In real terms, it will not have an effect on that, in actual practical terms.
Okay. My preference would be, and again, this is up to these guys, my preference would be to get rid of number 3, the flex time, and just limit it to basically what we talked about earlier. And I'm strictly thinking about teachers in classrooms with kids.
Okay.
Because I guarantee you there's going to be, that essentially what it would do is it would add over 2 days of personal leave.
So what we could do, because we said we went from 4 hours to 2 days to 4 days, we can just, and then,
Yeah, go up if you want to, I don't care. The 4 days versus 2 days isn't a big deal. I mean, I think
well, I'm just saying we, essentially we just make it match. We went from 4 days to 2 days, so that's 8-hour days, so that's actually 16. Does that make sense? Because essentially, I can see where you're gonna have issues with this, the flex time per year.
Oh, 100%. We're basically giving people more personal leave.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna come in, they're gonna hang out in August, and they're gonna take 2 more days during the school year when we actually need people here with kids.
Let's get rid of it.
Strike 3.
Do you agree with what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Next part is 5.9. This has to do with, because we went through new curricula this year, and we've had success with it. To make it like legit, you need to test kids every year. So you can identify the kid.
We've been talking about this semester. We've already agreed to it. We said it's fine. I mean, it's good for kids, so that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should whitelist it.
Okay.
And take it out of here.
If we did, I'm willing to do this.
We've already planned on it.
Okay, so everybody's doing
Yeah.
testing. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get rid of it.
5.9 testing thing.
Yeah, I wanted to have the discussion. I mean, this is one of these things where I want the discussion.
And I know where that originated,
Yeah.
and we've been talking about it throughout the semester, and
Yeah.
Ashley's already planning on it.
Okay, good. Special ed professionals, this is something I've had complaints about. So, at least two, I don't care. I mean, if you guys need to move, if you, hiring one person, an extra person is one thing, or you can move them up there. Just say, this is something I've had complaints about.
Of course.
So, and it's been more than 1 year. So, I mean, this is one of these things that we can take out, but I think we need.
But I don't think it should be in here, because I mean, you might need somewhere else, that person in any.
Yeah, so, but this is one of these things where I wanted to have the discussion, but it's okay if it's not in here, but we need another paraprofessional at high school.
Yeah. I mean, special ed, it's a major issue.
Yeah.
Like, we know that. And a lot of that, I mean, it's year to year too, like how many one-on-ones do we
Yeah.
currently have, this year versus next year or whatever.
Are you guys gonna look into that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get rid of it. This last part is curriculum. This is one of these things where I want the discussion, not necessarily it being in here. Adopted beyond textbooks at our district is a good thing. You and I have had conversations in previous years about how everybody needed, top to bottom, everybody needed to be on the same page with standards and that kind of stuff, which we weren't. Beyond textbooks is good for this because, and Troy uses it, but they use it at the elementary school. Genesee's got, last year, had better scores than we did. Troy has better scores than we did. Genesee does not use beyond textbooks. Troy does, but they use it at the elementary school. And for like my stuff, for high school English and for high school math, beyond textbooks at those levels do not match with Idaho standards. You could make it match, but it'd take no CML work to make it match. If I teach 6 subjects a day, I don't have time to do that. So what people are scared of is, okay, this is the problem, the curriculum's not matching Idaho standards. It's gonna take an obscene amount of time to make it do though. We don't want it coming back on us. So that's why this is in here.
What I told Eric when we talked about it earlier is that with BT, in certain subjects, there is quite a bit of curriculum. In some subjects, there's not a lot of curriculum. More than anything else, it's a scheduling tool to identify the standards and map out the standards and teach the standards. And then beyond that, it also gives some other resources like, it does give lessons, but more than anything, it gives a map of the standards. It gives essential vocabulary with each of the standards. It gives essential questions. It gives big ideas, and those types of things. So I think it is a good resource.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't fit in every subject. It fits in math, and it does fit in English. It doesn't fit in science with Idaho. And so we didn't use it in science. And I really like our math curriculum, and it doesn't align perfectly. So I told Bill, just use our curriculum, and use this as a resource. And so I think it's a good resource to keep. Now, if someone, if I go into a classroom and let's say they're floundering, like they don't have familiarity with the standards, their lesson planning lacks the appropriate rigor for that grade level. This is a good resource, I think.
Yeah.
And so it's more of that than a curriculum, I think, although there is lessons in this.
Yeah.
And so we did use it to some extent this year in some classrooms because I thought that was a resource we needed. Now, if you told me, okay, so next year, every teacher, and then we wouldn't need this, every teacher is gonna, in either monthly or say weekly or bi-weekly, gonna submit the standards they're teaching, what that looks like, the units, the pacing of it, the essential vocabulary, what are the essential questions in these lessons, and those were turned into me for every class, like every couple weeks. I'd be okay getting rid of BT. But like we have to have those things because we know that those things are good for kids.
Yeah.
Especially like I know like when I first started teaching, like as a new teacher, like the standards were like the last thing on my mind.
Yeah.
And so I think there's some value there.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for some of like the math and like the science, I'm not sure much about the English. It's like
Well, English, it's fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I mean, we used it mostly in the junior
Mostly.
high this year. Like that was our go-to.
Well, junior high makes sense because it's like I said, for the elementary, it's really, really well aligned. And junior high is on the cusp of that, so it makes total sense that it's
Yeah.
aligned.
Well, even English at the high school is long.
It's aligned. Okay.
I know that is a source of angst. I totally get it. I get it, but I haven't rammed it down anyone's throat. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
except for one or two. But,
Yeah.
so I think that anyone providing an argument against that as a resource, I'm not using it as saying you have to use this unless a teacher isn't doing their job.
Yeah.
Then I will.
Okay, so I'm okay getting rid of this. I just wanted the conversation.
Yeah. You see right.
Yes, I do.
I know that it creates angst,
Yeah.
and I think that we
Like,
navigated it pretty well.
I was about ready to have a poop hemorrhage earlier this year because when you looked at it
Yeah.
and you looked at what Ida was asking, they're two different things.
Yeah.
Well, they were about 70% similar,
Yeah.
and like that 30% is going to take me a lot of work to make
Yeah.
it.
No,
And I don't have that
But I
time.
think we were able to navigate it.
Okay.
And in science in Arizona too, they don't do like earth science, life science. It's more of a combined science of the three sciences at the junior high level. So it's not a good fit in Idaho, but it can be a really. I brought a couple to show you. Like if you look at, have you seen these? If you look at like just the unwrapped document for different like standards, like it gives you what the standard is and then maps it out for you. And it gives you like what the objectives are. It gives you Bloom's taxonomy for this. It gives you the learning progression, common misconceptions, big ideas, essential questions, essential vocabulary. So there's lots of good stuff there, but I know that it doesn't fit totally everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like, especially for like newer teachers, I think it could be like really valuable.
Yeah, no, it would be, yeah. And again, I think it's a really good thing to have at the elementary school.
Yeah,
But like the high school, there was a whole bunch of angst about it.
I know.
And so I got complaints.
I will do
about
everything
that.
I can to relieve that.
Okay.
We're good taking it out.
Yeah. So that
And we
was.
can continue talking if that's a source of angst, and we can keep talking about it.
Okay.
So we gotta come back.
Personal days, after.
Personally, deal, do you want to with it?
Yeah, whatever you guys think. I think like Eric said, like whatever we decide there, it doesn't matter to me, but maybe I just need to be clear with people like next year, like, hey, like it's really important, last week of school, like don't take personally.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
that'd be my suggestion, just say yes, no.
Yeah.
Because that way we don't have to add anything more to this.
So we're getting there.
So you wanna go to 9 then, or 8?
They're capped at 8 right now.
We're at 8 right now.
Yeah.
I don't really have a preference. I mean, ultimately, like, I don't know how much it impacts anything. I don't know how many personal leave,
Maybe only
Days.
10 people carry over their
I
max.
know.
Not a lot of people use it up, so.
Yeah.
so I'm not sure how much it impacts.
This is one of these things that was requested, so I put it in there. Like, I hardly use any personal leave. This is like one of the weird years when I did, and, yeah.
I'm fine either way.
Nine.
Okay, let's do the fun part, talk about money.
Or lack thereof.
Okay, we propose 3% increase. %3 increase. You can see it here. Additional cost would be about $38,000. That's 3% on top of the salary schedule, and everybody moves down. If everybody moves down, the increased cost for the district's only $705. And you guys are currently receiving more money in SBA than you're actually paying out.
3% was movement.
Mm-hmm.
He went to get his glasses.
Yeah.
So with current SBA 1,200,078, you're currently paying about 1,253,000. And then with the increase in 17,000, you guys should easily be able to support 3%. Potlatch got 3.5. Current inflation is 3.8.
What did you say we're paying out in salaries this year, to date?
According to the numbers that you gave us, 1,253,239.
So what's this $1,276,022 for the 25-26 sum?
That would be the extra supplemental stuff, it looks like. Eyeballing it.
So let's see, so that second column, the 26-27 at 0% with movement on the salary schedule, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying is that saying that would increase costs by $705
Yes, according to Microsoft Excel.
with movement on the salary schedule?
Yes,
How is that? Is that because most people are
at the top.
at the top?
And then we have a big gray area. Especially because you're either at the top or you're in the gray area and you're at the beginning of the, you're in the first column, which means it's going to take you a while to get out of the gray area. Or you're close to their end. So there's very few people in the middle in our district on the salary schedule.
Well, okay.
And then if you actually
I
want to
feel
see,
like no, go ahead.
if you want to see that, if you look on the other subsequent pages, it tells you how many people, full-time status, you know, the FTEs are where, and you can see where they currently are, the 2025 salary schedule. The red one top is the 3%. You can see this is with movement and 3%.
Yeah, okay,
And so there's very few people in the middle.
right. But the number, the $705, I mean, who knows, right? I mean, because you subtracted like 6,000 for the replacements, but we don't know that.
Yeah, that's as good as you're going to get though.
But other people, right. But I'm just saying, like,
And
it's
then-
not.
I know the preference is to get, if you're going to hire somebody, if I was running the district, I would hire a new person so I didn't have to pay them as much.
Well, I'm gonna try to hire the best person.
I mean, that's what districts do. Like
Yeah.
Lewiston's doing that.
Amy Morgan, was that just a typo? I get decreased hers by a couple thousand.
Where, Amy Morgan?
Yeah.
I went through
Oh.
this and I tried to get everybody correct.
Yeah, that is different.
Okay, I'm ready.
You sh-
I think it was probably just a typo. Maybe.
I think it is just a typo.